Deputy Chief Secretary says Tobago has no control over Independence Parade cancellation decision. TTPS Tobago Division cracks down on driving under the influence. New ambulance towed on its way for routine checks, and one of Tobago's top mud bans is coming with a difference in October. Good evening, I'm Kristen Salandi. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Monday, 18th of August, 2025. To our top story. The government of Trinidad and Tobago has announced the cancellation of this year's annual Independence Day Parade and fireworks display, citing national security concerns and cost. The decision came with much disappointment to many citizens who had been looking forward to the celebrations. The government is instead encouraging the public to reflect on the spirit of independence and unity that the day represents. AMPLIA has the details.
For the third time in the nation's history, Independence Day celebrations have been cancelled 2020 and 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and there will be none this year. According to the government, the events to commemorate the 63rd anniversary of independence, which was scheduled to occur under the current state of emergency, pose a serious threat to national security. While the details of the threat have not been fully disclosed to the public, the government insists that it is of very serious nature. Deputy Chief Secretary Dr. Faith Brebner commented on the matter.
When you read the release that came out, or when you listen to the ministers when they were speaking about this, it is quite clear that something is happening in the background. Now, I am not at liberty to speak about the thing that is happening in the background, but just know, Tobago, that if we are at the point where an entire Independence Day parade is being cancelled, then know that the thing that is happening in the background is serious, severe, and potentially life-changing for many of us.
Dr. Faith Brebner noted that the Tobago House of Assembly does not have jurisdiction over the 6 scheduled items.
National security is a 6th scheduled item. We kind of, as the release that came out of the office of the chief sec said, we kind of just need to follow the guidelines as provided by the National Security Council.
The THA does not yet have the level of autonomy to bypass the government of Trinidad and Tobago on some issues. So even though Tobago is not currently facing a direct threat, the matter falls under national security and therefore remains outside of the Assembly's control.
At this point, we do not have that level of authority. We do not have that level of autonomy. And in some instances, it is wiser to listen to the advice of those who have all of the information than to say, we just want to do our own thing because we feel we're bigger.
As the country prepares for a day of prayer and reflection on August 31st, instead of the traditional parade and fireworks, citizens are reminded by the central government that any threat to national security will be taken seriously. This is AMPLIA reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
During the Great Race Weekend from Friday 15th to Sunday 17th of August, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Tobago Division carried out a series of traffic and road safety operations targeting driving under the influence and illegal windscreen tints. The exercise was strategically directed, coordinated, supervised, and executed by officers of the traffic section. During the exercise, 1 person was arrested for driving under the influence, while 5 tickets were issued for illegal U-turns. 3 motorists were ticketed for failing to wear seat belts, 1 for using a mobile device while driving, and 1 for driving without a certificate of insurance. Additionally, 8 tickets were issued for illegal windscreen tints and 2 for breaches of traffic signs, bringing the total number of fixed penalty tickets issued to 10. In addition to enforcement, officers engaged with motorists and passengers, offering guidance on safe driving practices and commending those who adhered to traffic laws. The TTPS Tobago Division confirmed that the exercises were conducted safely and incident-free. The Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection's recent news release regarding routine maintenance for ambulances has ignited a public debate, with a prominent figure calling for greater transparency. In a media release, the division stated that several ambulances would undergo temporary inspections to prepare for the high-demand holiday and carnival seasons. However, the explanation has been met with suspicion. Minority leader Kelvin Morris took to social media suggesting that the need for towing one of the new ambulances indicated a deeper malfunction, not just a routine check. He accused the THA of a lack of transparency and stated that spending millions on vehicles that frequently break down and then labeling it as a routine service is disgraceful. Health Secretary Dr. Faith Brebner assured the public that other vehicles would be used to prevent any disruption to emergency services. Despite this, the public's trust remains shaken, with many questioning the actual state of the island's emergency fleet. The incident has intensified calls for accountability and more truthful communication from public officials regarding the management of taxpayer-funded assets. We'll take a break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Skibidi-doo bang bang. Yours truly Juby representing for Neon, a tribal affair by Highlighter Entertainment. We are here.
Tobago, are you ready? Highlighter Entertainments, Neon, a tribal affair. Costume sales are live. Register now at highlighterentertainment.com. This is Carnival meets culture. Rhythm meets rebellion. Neon is calling. And your moment is now. Light up the night.
I jamming on the pavement with Neon.
Courts is well known as the Caribbean's largest retailer, providing consumers for generations with the very best products to enhance their homes. This year, we bring our expertise to businesses. Courts Business Solutions will serve small, medium, and large companies with the very best products at the most competitive prices, backed by warranties and after-sales support. Hoteliers, office managers, restaurants, and so many more. Courts Business Solutions, a brand of the Unicomer Group.
TNTech is pleased to advise that its Roxborough Service Center has reopened. Starting Monday, 10th March, customers can once more visit the Roxborough Administrative Building to pay TNTech bills, request new connections, and more. TNTech, powering the nation into the next generation.
Hair goals, we've got them. At S&R Hair Fantasy, we provide a wide variety of quality hair, the latest hair accessories, adult toys, skin lightening products, female underwear, and much more under one roof. Check us out on Shelbourne Street in Plymouth or call us at 317-0808. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. S&R Hair Fantasy for queens who know exactly what they want.
Thanks for staying with us. Store Bay Beach facility was transformed into a sea of excitement last Saturday as hundreds of spectators gathered for the annual Great Race, one of the most anticipated events on Tobago's entertainment and sporting calendar. Patrons from across Trinidad and Tobago, along with visiting tourists, crowded the shoreline to witness the high-speed action and cheer on their favorite teams. The spotlight of the day fell on Team Solo, who delivered a powerful performance on the waters to secure their third consecutive victory. Cutting through the waves with speed and precision, Solo dominated the race course and crossed the finish line to thunderous applause and celebration from fans. For many Tobagonians, the Great Race is more than just a competition. It is a cultural showcase that brings communities together. The atmosphere at Store Bay reflected that spirit, with food vendors, music, and festive energy filling the beaches as families and friends came out in their numbers. With this latest triumph, Solo has solidified its place in Great Race history, continuing a winning streak that has captivated audiences and raised the bar for competitors in years to come. Mud is Life Tobago is set to host its annual Juve celebration, the Motherland, on October 25th as part of the Tobago Carnival festivities. Promising an electrifying mud experience, the event will transform Scarborough into a vibrant hub of cultural expression. The highly anticipated event will feature a unique theme that elevates mud from a mere feature to the main event. Here's more from reporter Kimberly Mitchell.
Christoph Roberts, band leader of Mud is Life, described the Motherland as more than just a party, but a cultural awakening. He said this year's Juve will feature specific elements designed to give participants an immersive experience, allowing them to reconnect with their roots.
The Motherland is not just about getting dirty and partying. It's a ritual, a reconnection with who we are at the core. This year, we're creating a journey where people can strip off the labels and expectations of everyday life and step into something ancestral.
He gave an idea of what revelers expect in their packages.
For $700, participants are getting a custom Motherland outfit, whether they prefer a t-shirt, tank top, or a specially designed bodysuit. Beyond that, they get full access to the band with drinks, mobile mud stations, water sprayers, and a premium music truck experience.
Roberts explained the significance of the medal ceremony.
Every person who crosses that finish line covered in mud and vibes is recognized for being part of something bigger than themselves. The medal represents endurance, pride, and connection to tradition. It's a symbol that you didn't just come for a party, you came to awaken a part of yourself. When we hang that medal on you, it's a moment of unity, a personal victory that ties you to the Motherland family and the legacy of Juve.
Looking ahead, he gave a view of how he sees his brand developing in the future, positioning itself as a key contributor to the preservation and evolution of traditional Juve celebrations.
Tobago's vibe is very different from Trinidad. The pace is slower, the community is tighter, and the people that come for the Juve and the Carnival are deeply connected to tradition. That means you can't come here with a big band mentality and expect it to work. We had to build Mud is Life with the Tobago heartbeat in mind, focusing on intimate, meaningful experiences that respect the island's culture.
Led by Christoph Roberts, the event seeks to be a cultural awakening, offering participants a unique journey of self-discovery that is deeply rooted in traditions and intimate rhythms of Tobago. I'm Kimberly Mitchell, reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
There's a new squeeze on US dollar spending in Trinidad and Tobago. Republic Bank has announced it will cap US dollar credit card transactions at $2,500 per billing cycle, effective August 21st, 2025. In a notice to customers, the bank confirmed the limit applies to all transactions outside the country, as well as all international online purchases, even those billed in TT dollars. Local spending remains unaffected. This move by one of the Caribbean's largest banks is the latest response to Trinidad and Tobago's persistent foreign exchange shortage. For years, the country has struggled to meet public and business demand for U.S. currency. Republic Bank now joins other major local financial institutions that have already implemented similar and in some cases even lower monthly limits on foreign currency transactions. The restriction highlights the ongoing economic pressure affecting consumers' ability to shop online, travel, and conduct international business. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
Welcome to Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, where innovation meets excellence and service reigns supreme. Our commitment is simple: to provide high-quality, innovative aluminum, vinyl, and glass solutions for both commercial and residential spaces. At TGSL, we don't just meet needs, we exceed expectations. Our range includes the finest aluminum cladding options, setting new standards in durability and style. Driven by our passion to elevate, we aim to be the leading supplier in the Caribbean market while retaining our identity as a family-owned business. Because at Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, it's not just about products. It's about relationships, it's about you. Innovation, quality, service. That's Tobago Glass Supplies Limited.
Are you in a dispute with a registered investment service provider of the TTSEC? Or maybe you're the victim of an investment scam? You can lodge a complaint or submit an anonymous tip to the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. Download our Investor Protection app or go to ttsec.org.tt to access our complaint form or submit an anonymous tip. Write a clear summary of your complaint. Submit copies of supporting documents along with the originals for verification. Provide a copy of the feedback received from the entity regarding your complaint. All investor complaints or scam reports submitted by the public are acknowledged and reviewed by the TTSEC. Investigations are pursued based on the outcome of the review. Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission, protecting the interests of investors and the public. You invest. We protect. Everyone benefits.
Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, buljoil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Welcome back. A payments revolution is underway in Trinidad and Tobago. The government has launched the National Payment and Innovation Company, a new state-owned enterprise aimed at completely modernizing how citizens handle financial transactions. NPIC, formerly known as the Trinidad and Tobago International Financial Center, which was officially launched in February 2020, is in partnership with the National Lotteries Control Board. The first phase of the plan will see the NLCB's network of over 900 terminals upgraded to process government payments, everything from taxes and licenses to social grants. With recent data showing 25% of adults in the country do not have a bank account, the initiative is a major push towards greater financial inclusion. By offering multiple payment channels, including cash vouchers and digital wallets, the government aims to empower all citizens and transition the nation towards a cash-light economy, making payments seamless, safe, and designed around everyone. The beauty of Tobago's coastline is undeniable, but it's facing a serious threat from a constant tide of pollution. This September, however, you have a chance to help turn that tide. The Tobago House of Assembly is calling for volunteers for the 2025 International Coastal Cleanup. Mark your calendars for Saturday, September 20th and Sunday the 21st. The island-wide effort kicks off at 7 a.m. at 8 key beaches, from Corland Bay all the way to Tyrrell's Bay in Speyside. It's part of a worldwide movement to tackle ocean pollution. During a recent national cleanup, volunteers collected over 28,000 pounds of waste, much of that was single-use plastic, the kind that endangers our turtles and damages the health of our vital coral reefs. Join the cleanup and help preserve Tobago's natural beauty that defines and supports our communities. The weather report is up next.
When the game is on, you don't want to miss the best moments. With AMPLIA TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with AMPLIA's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 gigabyte fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With AMPLIA, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. AMPLIA. Do more, live more.
Hair goals, we've got them. At S&R Hair Fantasy, we provide a wide variety of quality hair, the latest hair accessories, adult toys, skin lightening products, female underwear, and much more under one roof. Check us out on Shelbourne Street in Plymouth or call us at 317-0808. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. S&R Hair Fantasy for queens who know exactly what they want.
For many small business owners and contractors in Tobago, the issue of outstanding payments from the Tobago House of Assembly is more than just a financial hiccup. It's a matter of survival. The frustration is palpable with reports of some payments being delayed for over a year. Reporter Joel Green George has more.
At the center of the controversy is Minority Leader Kelvin Morris, who is sounding the alarm on what he describes as a pressing bread and butter issue.
This matter is one that, is near and dear to me because it is really about, the livelihood of Tobagonians, and it is bigger than the politics.
In a recent sitting of the Assembly Legislature, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine confirmed that the THA still has an outstanding bill of $473 million to contractors. However, Morris insists the problem is not a lack of funds. He points to the fact that the THA has received a yearly increase in its budget allocation, yet continues to struggle with basic recurrent expenses.
So it is about how this administration is currently prioritizing the available allocation and how that is being used.
A recent court order mandating the THA to pay $4 million to a group of former contract workers further highlights the financial strain. For Morris, the solution lies in a simple but powerful demand for accountability.
Be transparent with us. There's a trip happening right now where I don't know the number because no one told us how many people we funded. Imagine our money, Tobago people money, is being utilized for persons to go to the New York for Tobago Day. We don't know when they leave, how long they leave, how much money has been expended. Nothing. And this is disrespectful.
As the financial pressure mounts, the call for transparency and a change in management strategy is growing louder. Joel Green George for Tobago Updates Television News.
For many recent CSEC and CAPE graduates in Tobago, the path to higher education just got a little wider. The University of the Southern Caribbean's Tobago campus has extended its application deadline, providing a crucial opportunity for students now holding their results. Reporter Jewel Green-George has the details.
With CSEC results now in hand, the race to secure a spot in a tertiary institution is on. The University of the Southern Caribbean is giving Tobago students an extra week to apply, recognizing that life-changing decisions take time. This extension opens the door for many to pursue higher learning without leaving the island, a significant factor given that nearly 20% of students who pursue tertiary education must leave Tobago to do so. Campus Director Vernrick Simon Frederick says the grace period is an annual tradition.
We do this every year. We give a week grace to those who just got results and may want to come into school.
USC's Tobago campus fills a critical gap in the island's educational landscape, offering Tobagonians an opportunity to complete several undergraduate degrees from start to finish.
USC is one of the only institutions right now in Tobago where you can do a complete bachelor's degree right here in Tobago without leaving home.
The university, which currently serves an active student population of about 150, offers degrees in fields like business, primary education, and psychology. The minimum entry requirement is 5 CSEC passes, and as Simon Frederick explains, a pass in mathematics isn't always a barrier.
So once you have 5 O-level passes, then you qualify to join our programs. I know math is a ticklish area. So we do have at least 3 or 4 programs that psychology, behavioral science, and social work don't require math.
The application is fully online, with in-person assistance available at their Rockley Vale campus. Jewel Green-George for Tobago Updates Television News.
Now for a look at the weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight is expected to be mostly fair and hazy despite 1 or 2 isolated showers. Tonight's temperature drops to 26 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, mainly hot, sunny and hazy conditions despite the likelihood of a few isolated showers. You can expect a mostly fair but hazy night. Daytime temperatures are set to reach 32 degrees Celsius with a forecast low of 26 degrees Celsius and a heat index of 37 degrees Celsius. Seas slight with waves near 1.3 meter in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 5:52 and sunset is at 6:19. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines. Deputy Chief Secretary says Tobago has no control over Independence Parade cancellation decision. TTPS Tobago Division cracks down on driving under the influence. New ambulance towed on its way for routine checks. And one of Tobago's top mud bands is coming with a difference in October. I'm Kristen Salandi. Thank you so much for joining us and have a great night.